Oh, I had the microphone muted. What a fail. Oh, here we go. We're here now. We've got someone in the chat. Oh, I suck. Have to tilt it down a bit, Bunting. Hello, Tony. Welcome to tonight's 4,000 subscriber live stream. We've got sound now. I got myself a new mic the other day, and it's just trying to work it out what to do on there. Jesse, you're up there. How are you, Tony? I don't think the chat. See, I'm trying to get the chat up on one screen. The live stream on the other stream. Is that working now? Yeah. Hey Matthew, happy Saturday evening. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. Cheers Matthew, thank you very much. You'll have to bear with me a little bit because I'm trying to get used to looking at you there. I've got the screen there and the chat there. So it's all a bit of a learning curve live streaming at home. So we're just trying to work out how it all works. And I don't know whether this is coming up in the background because we got the telly on in the background. Hello Jackie. So you might be able to see the chat thing on there as well. I did try and work it out so I could get the chat up here in the stream as well. But for some reason it's not allowing me to do that. When I pop out the chat, it's not letting me drag it across, so your messages are just still in the live chat, but it's not actually in the live stream as such. You can overlay them to the screen so everyone can read their own messages next to my face, kind of thing. But yes, we're alright. I hope you're having a good weekend. Have I been down to London much recently? No, not really. Hey Jay from Scotland. Hayley Drip. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the channel. You might have to forgive me because my chat is over there. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll put the camera back over there. So at least it doesn't look like I'm looking miles away. There's the deer and the boy. You wave to the YouTubes. Oh dear. That's it, they can see you now. Oh dear. Wandom Will, hello. The family's all good. Hello, Wheel Trucker. Hello, Scotland, Hayley. I'm guessing it's Hayley. Hayley Drip. Oh dear. Yes, so this is just a bit of a chill out and a chat with you all. To mark reaching 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. We've been playing around with OBS, which is the streaming software. So I'm just trying to just say Chris, it's easier for me. Okay, Hayley instead of I'll say Chris instead of Hayley Drip. Hit that like button, folks. Oh yeah. Oh dear. So yes, what's going on at the moment is I've got chat in my laptop behind you guys. I've got my main PC over here. I was gonna try and do it so the chat would appear, but it won't recognise the box for some reason. Yeah, OBS is pretty awesome. If I had more time, I'd probably try and stream over the weekend and stuff, but probably wouldn't be bothering doing that. But what we was thinking of doing, when there's a few more people around, I was thinking of just going through, I don't know, a few of the older videos. Maybe some of you that have been here a long time can suggest a few little things to go and recap and look over the past few months that we've been live videoing for you all. So Jazzy, the camera's there. You have to look at the camera there. Yeah. This is my little bunting. And my dear. The people that I do all this work for. So, I just want to kick back and relax. You used to stream when your channel is active with OBS. Okay, Wandom. Cool. I had a look on, there's another streaming software which is the same as OBS, but it uses something else, Streamlabs. But that seems to, you have to integrate it all with linking it to your YouTube account, and you enable that to happen. So, hello, Wazza. Wazza Games, everyone. If you haven't been here before, that is my little brother, Visor Insanity. Hello, welcome to the live stream. That's someone new into the channel. Yeah, XSplit. I've never really looked at it because it costs a bit of dollar. Uncle Warren's in the stream, Joseph. You say hello, Waz. No, he's gonna have a go on the cross trainer, guys. He's not heavy or strong enough to move the cross trainer, but yeah, he's trying anyway, all the same. Craig Nicholson, hello. Welcome to the little 4K live stream that we're doing tonight. A bit of a chat, a bit of a chill out. What's it like to be a HGV driver? Thinking about doing it. Well, there's a bit of an open kind of question to start the ones off. It's got its pros and it's got its cons, like I've said in the past. It's got its pros in terms of being away. It's got its pros in terms of you don't have to see your son wearing your missus's clothes. Oh dear. And obviously the main con is being away from the family. These guys at home is what I miss the most while I'm out on the road, and if it wasn't for the fact that I've got to work to provide a roof over the head and everything like that, then even though I'd be crap in a factory, stop it, Joseph. Even though I'd be crap in a factory, at least I'll be back home every time. But lorry driving's in my blood. It's what I've always wanted to do, and at the moment, my dear is coping with it like it.
We can't be lucky for 6 years.
Yes, 6 years. 6 years she's put up with the away from home, the AFK-ness. Yeah. So what I'd suggest though, if you like travelling, if you like freedom, if you like only being on the end of a phone to your relatives, then trucking is the one to go for. It's a bit of a responsibility, it's a bit of a commitment, it's a lot of money to turn and train up for it, but yes, go for it, I tell you. The best HGV trainers in Warsaw, West Midlands areas. Hello, Trucker Jenko, good to see you, buddy. The best one in the Midlands, I don't really know the best, so to speak, but I went with Central Transport Training. I went in. They're based out of Wolverhampton, Fox's Lane. They trained me, and I passed my rigid first time, and my HGV Arctic one was the third time. But other than that, I had no qualms with them. I can only advise you going on my own experience. There are plenty of others ones, but one, I'm not familiar with any names to give you all, and two, I wouldn't want to recommend you. But I'm guessing overall they're all the same really. Once you get to know the instructors and not the examiners, but once you get to know the people, it's as and when, they're all good. Thank you, Trucker Jenko. 3,965 to go and you'll be there. It's a long way, buddy. Hello, Ian Taff. Jackie asked what my favourite truck is. My favourite truck to if I was going to drive over here in the UK and tramp and everything, ideally, I'd probably choose a DAF XF 106, which is probably a little bit unusual. You probably wouldn't have expected that. I don't favour towards any particular brand. All trucks have their own good things, their own bad things, and it just so happens to be that up until now, my favourite's been the 106. Don't get me wrong, Cinderella is pretty awesome, and it would be pretty awesome in a big Scania 730 V8. Yeah, that'd be pretty awesome, but you know, it's as and when, isn't it? Personally, that's my favourite. Was I in rigids for a long time? No, I drove them for about 2 months, and then they turn around and says, "Oh, you've got your Arctic test coming." So about 2 months I was in a rigid, and then I moved on to the Arctics. Pet hates. I'll answer that one in a second. I think there was another question. Oh no, hello Fraser Parr. Hello buddy. Sorry I didn't see you when you came earlier. Hope you're alright. Stephen Green, hello too. Pet hates.
Washing up yourself.
Yeah. Washing up. Would I ever do a HGV job that would require me to travel around Europe? I think the way the Euro is at the moment, and the way the security is over in France, and even though there isn't much security over here in the UK when we park overnight, it's a tiny bit more secure than parking within 100 miles of the borders in France, because you're still at risk of getting a few immigrants knocking your door during the night, and it doesn't look very pleasant. There is a lot of people that still do it, and my hats off to them. But at the moment, I think I'd be happy just staying in the UK. Luke Vernon, as I'm sure you all know, he goes across the pond a lot, and he seems to enjoy it pretty well. And I haven't heard of him say any problems. Pet hates. I'm guessing you meant pet hates regarding on the road. It's you just get the usual. The main one that I find is my pet hate is the middle lane hoggers, both on the main motorways or just in 2-lane roads when they just sit in the outside lane. It's one of them things. You got to learn to just let them get on with it. How long have I been with the company? Since February/March last year, so about 17 months now. I've just over a year and a half. What is my least truck that I have driven? I don't think I'd have a least favourite truck that I've ever driven. I've drove a few old nails once or twice when I was doing a little bit of an agency work, but I don't want to name and shame anything from them, because they were just older fashioned trucks, and nothing to be bad about them. It was just, yeah, I wouldn't say there was any least favourite, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you're all having a great weekend. I just knocked up this background and everything, and I know it's not going to be the most interesting to look at. You're going to be seeing me, and there's a lot of empty screen. But what I've done, I've tried to have a look at capturing the browser as well, and I don't know whether anyone would be interested in looking back over some of the previous videos. Just something to do, because normally I'm cooking. Let's get the deer out the camera. There we go. Let's try it like that. That might be a bit better. I'm always self-conscious of them being there. You love the background. I'm saving for your Arctic license. Been doing multi-drop on rigids for a year now. Okie dokie. Mr. Fort checking in. Hello, buddy. How are you? Hope you're alright, mate. Hope you're enjoying the channel, by the way, too. Trying to pick up a few little things, aren't you, in my driving, I see. I've noticed you've been having an eagle eye on my manoeuvres. But you haven't got to worry. All the manoeuvres have been fully legal. Or at least I hope so. Craig Nicholson. Oh, you love the background. Yes, that was a couple of weeks ago when we tipped outside Edinburgh Castle. You're from Scotland as well. Whereabouts? We had a lovely trip up to Edinburgh about 2 or 3 Fridays ago it was. And I was absolutely blown away. Blown away by the... I'll show you the background there. There's the background picture a bit more better. Literally right opposite all the castle. And it seems really interesting place, Edinburgh Castle. You're from below Glasgow. We had to collect books from a place in Glasgow. Is it Hugh? It begins with H. One of the publishers, Hewlett. No, we took books to them actually. Ah, okay, you've already seen that. Hey, Jamie Wicksteed, thank you and welcome to the live stream, buddy. Have I ever done any jobs in Reading? I have been to Reading once or twice, haven't I? Yeah, I've been down to Reading. Let me just get me... let me have a little look on Google. I'm sure we went to a few places down in Reading. I think we've been to one of the Persimmon Homes sites down there. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yes, we did. We did a metal place. When you get off junction 11 of the M4, you turn left and go up towards Reading and then turn right. There's a shell garage. And to the left of the shell garage by the Toys R Us, there was a big hotel being built. We delivered a load of the metal framework down to there. So that's one of the jobs we did down in Reading. That's one of the ones that I recall the most. Yes, it's the opposite side of Shell, where the Toys R Us is. They haven't updated the... They haven't updated it on the pictures by the looks, but it's over there somewhere. We did a delivery there. New sub here. Hello, Paul Herbert. Yes, the Premier Inn, then that must be the Premier Inn. Any liquid incidents? Good job you said that because you reminded me. I spilt my can. I spilt the last little bit of my can on the floor just before we started the stream, about 5 minutes before. So I've had to mop it up a little bit. Luckily, it was just the last little bit of the can. You're heading to Rowley Regis. Okie dokie. Rowley Regis, that's round... Oh, no, that's Birmingham way, isn't it? Yeah. It's not too far away from you there, Fraser. Not too far away. You've been enjoying the content, Paul. Thank you very much. Thank you very much and welcome. It's a lot of hard work and it's nice to see some of the older videos getting a bit of love now as well. From back when I had like 4 views on each video. Mark Lofty, thank you for joining us tonight. Hello, welcome. Hope you and the family are well. Yep, they're all well. We've got 2 here and 1 upstairs. Up there. The teenager is upstairs in their room where they always like to dwell for most of their teenage years. You sent me the selfie of us both. Keep up the good work. We met in Northley. Oh, right, okay. Yep. Yeah, I remember, Mark. Sorry you couldn't show you. You didn't really come up in the video, unfortunately. The cameras that we use to record ain't got the best zoom, so you probably could have, if you paused it at the right moment, you could just make out you waving, but sorry about that. You gotta go, Matthew. Thank you very much for jumping in. Take Kelly to Edinburgh for my honeymoon. Yeah, she won't travel that far up, I'm afraid. I would love to. So, nice to meet you too, Matthew. So what Fraser, you're probably going to be coming up here as I go past you. Where are you coming up from? Where are you coming up from, Fraser? because I'm going to be going down to Bodmin and I'm leaving very, very early. Very, very early, unfortunately.
Where did you mean that?
So, it's almost as early as back when we was working for CML. A hell of a lot of early starts when we worked there, I'll tell you. So I'm just trying to do a few, trying to share this out, get a few more people involved. But you'll be in Rarely Regis around 5 o'clock, so you're leaving pretty early too. That's early. I don't know what the background noise is like. Let me know if it's too noisy in the background. I don't know if you can hear. We bought ourselves a new microphone just for this occasion. Then it looks very, very professional, doesn't it? Pretty cool. And we're actually using my vlogging camera as a webcam. So one of the great features you've got is that you can connect them as a PC camera. Have I ever seen Aaron Lambo where he confronted a lorry driver for a stupid reason? I have watched the video, Visor. I haven't commented or anything, but at the end of the day, Aaron Lambo's got a point. If you're going to be sat behind someone, effing and jeffing, flashing and giving them all the gestures, you've got to be able to argue about it and back yourself up. Don't get me wrong, I'm not an advocate for road rage, but you've got to have a valid point, you know. And if maybe Aaron Lambo had cut the guy up, you don't know. You don't know what he'd been doing to provoke the lorry driver. The lorry driver might not have even been flashing him at all. It could have been a setup. But at the end of the day, when you're someone with Aaron Lambo's personality, and as much as I appreciate some of his videos, I used to watch him quite a lot when he first started putting videos up about the police was always on his case and everything, and he's turned into quite a valued entertainer now. And at the end of the day, if you are being provoked by someone else on the road, you've got to be able to defend yourself at the end of the day. A lot of people are going to flash and beat the horn and do everything like this, but then when the push comes to the shove and they're confronted about it, unless they can say exactly why they was so mad and so fuming that they wanted to beat the horn and everything, then they should just not beep at all. Hey Stephen Boyd, how you doing? Hope you're alright. Pixel Warrior, nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, so yes, Visor, I have seen the video. I respect Aaron Lambo for doing it, and right, okay. So yes, I respect him for doing it. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm not going to talk about it much more after this, but the lorry driver was allegedly flashing and beeping his horn at him. So Aaron's gone and have a go at him, and then explained that he's got kids in the car and everything like that, which is fully valid. And then obviously the lorry driver's back down, apologised and whatever. So that's the way that came out of. Let me just turn this thing off. Oh, he's still snoring. Right, we'll just have to put up with the snoring. Oh dear. That's it, yes, Real Trucker, there's two sides to the story. He could have just cut him up like something else, and then because he's big and managed to defend himself, then it makes the situation totally other-sided, doesn't it? Have I got any nights out next week? I don't know. Fraser, your guess is as good as mine. I don't normally know I'm having a night out till 3 o'clock that day, normally. It does sound like someone is snoring. Yes, it's the game called Don't Wake Dad. Jazzy, what you playing? Don't Wake Dad. Yeah, it's one of the board games that Bunting's got for his birthday, and he's got his mother's memory, I tell you. His dad forgets everything, but his mom doesn't. So yeah, what have you all been up to this evening? Other than watching me, have you had a good Saturday?
The door. the beginning already.
It's just started. It just started.
Like,
It just about started. It just
Can't even get to my page.
take away God.
Ah, dear.
Take away God.
Do I do much work out of Kidderminster? Yes, James Clifford, welcome again, buddy. Nice to see you in the chat again. We collect bricks from Hartlebury. We do that quite often, and we have occasionally delivered steel to Who Farm Industrial Estate. We've never collected from there, or I personally haven't. We've also collected from a steel place. Cutting, I think Midland Cutting, we've collected from there. So yes, we do quite a bit out of Kidderminster. Have I ever been pulled by DVSA? Yes. I got pulled on the way up to Scotland once, and I also got pulled up where we collect the rebar. Can't quite remember the name of the place. Not Liverpool, but is it Birkenhead Way? We got pulled up there. Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with my taco, nothing wrong with my card, nothing wrong with the truck on both occasions. Have we ever had a load that's made me drive at the edge of my seat? Oh yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. Most of the time, the meal I've had the night before makes me drive on the edge of the seat, yeah, and the load I've got. We've had quite a couple lately. The house factory have had quite a few deliveries lately, and their load quality seems to have been shifting a tiny bit, so they was partly my fault, partly their fault. So yeah, I've had a few of the Space 4 deliveries go a little bit slidey lately. We also had a delivery of the metal frames that we take. We had a delivery of that, and that was in... Did I put it in the video? I'm sure I put it in the video. The back end had collapsed on that, and yeah, that was interesting. We had to stop on the M25 and then stop again as soon as we got off the M25. So
Go in front of the leader, so that means we've got to roll it again.
yes, that was interesting. But other than that, we've had the first time I took, when we go down to Bodmin tomorrow, we're taking these loads, which is like the house factory frames. It's like the timber frames, but they're wrapped up in cellophane. So each stack of houses is wrapped up in the green wrap. You've probably seen them on the channel. The first time I had to deliver those, there was they were 3 high, and I didn't know. I'd been relatively new to driving flatbeds, so I didn't know to strap them in layers. So I'd strapped all 3 across the top and thought, yep, that's it, all good, we can go now. And it turned out it wasn't as simple as that. So yes, they shifted as well, and that resulted in a police car came up behind me and sat behind me for a bit because of how the load was sitting out, and then fortunately a colleague came and we helped secure it all and get that all sorted out. So yes, there's definitely a few times when you are squeaky at the time. I try not to make it like that. Hello Mick Higgy. You had a choice of watching Strictly Come Dancing or me. Thank you very much.
Well, if you turn the camera, I've got Strictly on.
Yeah. For copyright reasons, unfortunately, we can't show the telly. My dear is trying to watch it.
I need to jump from here all the way back to there. I hope I don't. Yes.
Again. Did you keep winning?
I'm just a good player.
You are a good player.
This time we get mixed up which one is slipper.
I've had a message from someone.
You're on, Red.
Lisa Marie, I'll get back to you as soon as the stream's over.
Wait.
Got a sort of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, it's so awkward. This is normally when I'm live streaming, I'm just cooking my tea and then that's it. But at the moment, I've got everything going on. Right.
I need one more, mate.
Right. Okay. I've just read the message properly. So because it's a live stream and because it's literally live, a bit of proof. Rick Atkinson. Sorry if I'm going to pronounce that wrong. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. Happy birthday, Rick. Your wife has just messaged me saying to wish you a happy birthday in the next vlog. And because the way the vlogs are recorded at the moment, they're 2 weeks or 1 week before they actually... Oh, let me start again. I'll record this week. I won't upload it until next week. Maybe even the week after that. So, Rick Atkinson. That's an unusual spelling, that is. So, Rick Atkinson, happy birthday to you. Thank you for watching all my vlogs. And welcome back to driving on the road. You've just got back after 9 years off the road. So, yeah, hope you're enjoying it. And I'll watch the video at another time, Lisa. Thank you very much for getting in touch. Right, sorry about this. Now, let's get back to you guys in the chat. Right, Tony Grisdale, need to go. Okay, Tony, thank you very much. Appreciate them, thank you, Tony. Does blind spot reversing unsettle my nerves or doesn't it bother you? Well, at the moment, on the flatbeds, it's gave me a lot more confidence driving and reversing. It is slightly easier because you can see a tiny bit more around you because you can see over the trailers. So in the near side mirror, you can see through the trailer sometimes to what's the other side. Over the trailer, not through it. I suppose I am a lot more confident doing blindsides now than I was before I started the flatbed. So at the moment, I wouldn't say they unsettle me at all. Graham Smith, hello. Have I ever had a full load rejected? Yes. Yeah. I had a load for CML where about the last but one roundabout before we got there, I got cut up by a car. And when I braked, it led to about 8 or 9 pallets of yogurts, all slipping forward off their pallet onto the next one. So, say that's the join between the pallets, they'd all slid like this. And I couldn't literally pick them all up without them all collapsing. So, I had to start repacking them. And after about 4 hours repacking these pallets of, it was Greek yogurt. I used to hate them pallets. After 4 hours repacking the pallets, they turn around and says, we can't wait any longer. So I only delivered 4 pallets and then all the rest came back with me. So that's one of the first times I've had a load rejected, and the only time actually. Scott Andrews, hello buddy. Saw one of Miller's the other day with what looked like house factory work. Everything shifted and broke. Looked like he got rejected from Narberth. Oh dear. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, the some of the Space Force stuff has been a little bit fragile lately. Do a spinny. Do a spinny. Chukajenko. After driving the automatic the other day, what do I prefer? I prefer manual, although I can see why automatics are easier. I've always drive automatics up until now. But currently I prefer our cinders, and we just had our the bushes done on the gear stick, so we've got a nice fresh gear stick. It's nice and tight putting the gears in now. I don't know whether it was my fault. Hey Lisa, I'm glad you got that message. If you tell Rick, I'm sorry if I've pronounced it wrong. Atchison. is how I'm going to say my final pronunciation of it. But yeah, thank you very much for watching the videos, Lisa and your husband. Hope he's enjoying it back on the road. What time am I in Bodmin for? Well, it's supposed to be there for 8 o'clock in the morning, which would mean me having to leave at 2 o'clock, which ain't happening. I'm probably going to try and leave around 3ish, I think, and get there about 9. Jack Games, hope you're well. I hope you're well too. It is a lot better driving a manual, to be honest. You've got a lot more control, although becoming... When you drive an automatic, it does get used to it. You do learn to find the biting point with the accelerator as opposed to the clutch and the accelerator. So there isn't that much in it nowadays. All the trucking manufacturers are working on the automatic gearbox and working on ironing out all the problems. Like you'd get to a roundabout, back off, then you'd put your foot down and it'd be like, I don't want to change gear yet. So you'd end up cutting everyone up on the roundabouts, and that's one of the reasons lorry drivers do cut people up so much. M. Davey, awesome work on the vlogs. You've just become a truck driver in Australia and have subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much, M. Davey. Hello, Cyberflyer. Welcome to the channel as well. Driving in Australia, gosh. So a local day for you is 1,000 miles away. Well, it's funny you should say that, Visor. Visor says, one thing I hate is the country roads. I'd hate to be in a lorry driving on the tight roads. And the next vlog, you want to watch that, because it's not for a very long distance, but we deliver down a really tight, narrow lane, which was literally in both sides of the roof, pushing us in. So that was horrible. Reversing with a full load is a pain. Yes, definitely. Oh, hello. Oh, no. I recognise you, but I can't remember what we was going to call you. The guy with the Chinese writing, I do apologise. I forgot my nickname for you. What was we going to call you now? If you can tell me your name again, please. Yes, what should we do? What should we do? What should we do? Does anyone have any requests or any kind of good videos or anything they want to remember from videos that they want us to look back over? I was kind of worried about what to show everyone tonight, so I was thinking about going over 1 or 2. Cheng, that was it. Cheng, awesome. So I was wondering whether you fancied going to look over some of the older videos and if there's any good times that you remember. We've got to show that bit later on. Loads of people haven't watched that. Is there anywhere in the UK I'm not so keen on driving, such as poor road conditions and so on? No, not really. Is it the cash that's the attraction for the ice roads? I'll come and do it now, son. It's alright, I'll do it. Oh dear. No, I don't think it is the cash. You can earn decent money, but I don't know 100% what the wages are like. Obviously, if you have a bad season, you have a bad wage. So I think it's more to do with the challenge and I mean, I get a lot of job. I get a job fulfillment doing it now. Not job fulfillment. You know, when you feel proud of what you've done, job satisfaction. That's it. Couldn't remember what it was. Get a lot of job satisfaction now, and I think doing it over there, when you're taking, you know, we take stuff for a new building that's going up. When you go over there, you're taking stuff for a village that's been there years. Oh, hang on. I've heard myself talk there. Oh, here we go. Show my first ever... Hey, Sean Whitby. Here we go, that's better. Jack Games, show my first ever video. Okie dokie. Ian, there's nowhere really I don't like driving in the UK. Here we go. Look at this bald man in earphones. Right, I've got to do this, else you'll be able to hear all the.
That means you won the game.
You'll be able to hear the audio through that microphone, so I've got to put the sound through the earphones. So let's have a look.
Red arrow made you go in here.
Hello, Repo. Got the car back now after you was hit. Glad you're okay, Sean. What's my view about self-driving lorries? Well, self-driving lorries. They're probably always going to need a driver in there, hopefully. And at the end of the day, I think they should focus on more replacing the people that design lorries by robots than people who actually drive them on the road. That's my thought on that. Right, where am I? I'll have to search my videos. So first things first, we'll have a little look over my first ever vlog and see about the difference. How about explaining the working time and driving time difference? Any videos with the beard, Scott? That's Scott there, the Welsh one.
Yes.
Who does a spinny. Yeah, what was I saying? The difference between working time and driving time is pretty self-explanatory. You've got 15 hours of working time available to you in the day, unless you've done 9-hour reduced rests. That'll limit you down to 13 hours. Basically, your driving time is literally how much you've spent behind the wheel, so you can only do 4.5 hours maximum without having to need a break. So once you hit 4.5 hours, you need to have a 45-minute break. However, once you've done 6 hours of working time, even if you haven't drove 4.5 hours during that 6 hours, you've still got to have a 15-minute working time break. Kev T's done a brilliant video on that, to be honest. Right, so we want to see my... Hey, Gavin Clerkin, greetings from Ireland. Hello. Congratulations on the big numbers. Yeah, it's definitely getting there, Gavin. Thank you very much. What made me call my truck Cinderella? I was just thinking of something that personified what trucks do, really. They do all this work all the time and don't get much play. So I think Cinderella's a bit of a very I can't think of the word. It's a very fitting kind of name, in my opinion, especially you're all going to be familiar with the film. So Cinderella shall go to the ball when we take her to the shows and stuff like that. I think it's quite fitting. So let me just find out my first video. That was back when I had to call. Well, I didn't have to, but I called them all "Oh My Trucking Life." So one of the mistakes someone told me was the fact that I was calling every video the same thing. Big Mac McClure, welcome to the channel. Congratulations on 4K from Devon. Thank you very much, Big Mac. We're coming down to Bodmin on Monday, so we're going to be down there bright and early. You never know, we might see you. Calling my videos the same thing every time apparently limited my spread with the videos. I came up with some really good puns / titles, catchy titles, but because I put "Oh My Trucking Life" before that, not many people would have searched it and then searched that, so it kind of starved me at the time. But it was all a learning curve for me, so without any further ado, I created this screen here as well, so we can watch through some of my early videos and any kind of highlights you want to see. So, oh, I've just got to change my earphones. They're not plugged in. I had to unplug them for Joseph. Here we go. You might have to excuse the adverts. Right.
25-minute drive.
You'll have to let me know what the audio's like, guys.
Monday
So here it
morning,
is.
03:35. Just turned up into the truck, got my card in, ready to start the working week. So I've just got just had about a 25-minute drive to the yard so I can get over here. And yeah, let's get things on the go. So
Wow, so check out the
really.
the audio's okay, okay.
My clothes and my food. Put my food in the chiller.
I appreciate you might have missed some of the bit at the start, so sorry about that.
And then pack my clothes up in the top as well. Cracking me all the
As you can see, it was all basic stuff.
food, plus the added little bonus of the services. Got me bread. Plenty of Lucasade for me energy.
No previous experience vlogging.
Gonna need it if I'm getting up at this time every day. What else have I got? Some more juice, orange juice, apple juice.
No, I wasn't, Nathan.
Picked a few healthy options this week. A few piri-piri chicken pastas,
Piri piri chiri.
sausage rolls, Cumberland sausage rolls, not just any old sausage rolls.
So it's a bit of an extensive look at what I'm taking with me.
Alpenlights.
I think I've dropped a few.
Some pastes, some sandwiches.
Hey, gaming Englishman, you alright?
For me coffee.
So this was all being recorded on my phone. This was. Didn't have a camera. Did I buy a camera actually? Yeah, straight away on my phone at the first. Wow.
Yep.
Thank you for your questions, Visor Insanity. Thank you very much, Visor. Hope to see you again, buddy, in the comments.
Like to keep everything clean. Right, I'll just whack my clothes up in there and then we'll do the checks.
I think you can get disabled drivers.
Got all my checks done. I'm ready to rock and roll.
Sean.
First drop is down to Lutterworth. I've got a load of slush puppy syrup that I need to take out.
Slush puppy
I've loaded
syrup,
up on
guys.
Friday, so the load's safe.
Look how tired I look.
Tyres, lights, etc. And it's time to get on the road. It's now 10 to 8. I've managed to unload. Had a bit of a wait back in
Did I have my-
Lutterworth to tip.
No.
That's put me back a bit. And now I'm stuck on the M42 junction of the A46.
Did I use my camera while I was driving
and
back
it's
in
completely
episode
gridlocked
1?
for traffic that want to pass over.
No.
Yeah, I've moved about 100 metres in the last 10 minutes, so things aren't looking very good. I've got to be in London with
Hey,
the
Graham.
delivery at 11:30.
The new vlog will be
I'm
out
about
Tuesday, James.
I'm only 1 mile away from where I've got to
I think it was just pure gridlock, which was why I was using the phone.
Mile.
I'm not very impressed with that, actually. A few hours later, we're back over at Fradley Park by the looks.
Well, quite a turn of events we've had today. I loaded the London, a load of bricks, so be able to get the load off tonight or not.
Well, this is very interesting anyway.
Squeaky bum time, I guess, but I can only do what I can do.
Hello, Callum. Hope you're alright.
10 to 6. Think I've finally nailed it for today. Managed to get it all tipped. And back to a nice little location to park up for the night. Time to get myself a shower, nice drink, and get myself to bed because it's up and early again tomorrow. Right, that's me showered, shaved and fed. I'm just recording this last little clip now. So, thanks.
That's this
for
video
staying with me.
demonetised, boss.
Hoping
Look how dirty I look how faded I look like I'm an alien, how much glow there is on my camera.
I appreciate this isn't the kind of thing that you originally came for.
Alright,
I'd appreciate
Fraser,
it
I'll
if
see you on
you'd
Monday,
like to leave a
hopefully.
comment,
No.
or just let me know how you think this video's gone. And
If Squire's took an
enjoyed it
unfortunate
at
turn
all.
for the worst, is there anyone else I'd
I wanna put it in a
particularly like to
separate
drive
playlist
for?
to
I'd probably go
begin with
straight
on this
over to
channel.
Ponsonby's.
And I'll respond to how. depending
My
on
Ponsonby's has
comments
got a
and
fantastic
situations,
fleet.
I'll see
I'd definitely be trying to get over there.
channel or create a new YouTube channel altogether, and then leave you guys in my.
So this was when I was debating what to do regarding my older
Be a bit
videos on
patient
YouTube.
to, sit tight until can get
Before I started vlogging, I had a little bit of a gaming kind of attempt, putting World of Tanks videos up there. So if you go back even before the vlogs, you'll see a few World of Tanks videos there. But rendering your second video, Trucker. Okie dokie. See you later, Fraser. Hey Chris, what's up with her leadership the other day when she brought... She was brought home dangling off the back of the record. Right, to clarify it to everyone, if you haven't seen on the Facebook posts and everything like that, she had a problem with one of the pulleys for the timing belts or the alternator belts had literally just sheared and worn off, and it shot itself through, taking all the belts with it and into the radiator. So unfortunately, that was the problem. What editing suite do I use? I use NCH software, video pad software. The banner looks really good, doesn't it, Gaming Englishman? Proper pro editing there. And while we're here, I'll say thank you to the Gaming Englishman who did create that one. As much as I cringe at looking at my face like that, I think it looks really good. Oh, you gotta say it, yeah. You wanna say no night to YouTube? There you go, look at the camera, yeah?
YouTube. Good night, YouTube.
No, look in the... There you go, look down there.
Night, YouTube.
Right, I think my bunting's going off to bed now. And want me to take you tonight? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, look. There's 45 of Daddy's friends have come in to say hello. And I think now they're all going to like the video and say good night to you. Look over there. They're all saying no night, no night, no night, no night,
Night,
no night.
Josie. Night, Josie.
So say good night again. Say see you later.
See you later.
Ah, thank you guys. You'll sleep better tonight, hopefully. You had to try and find one that I might have an ounce of lightniness for. Yeah. I mean, it's good. I do look a bit like an alien in it, but never mind. I look like an alien in most pictures, I reckon. It was going to be definitely hard work for you to find a decent likeliness of me. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Definitely good work. I found Streamlabs OBS version and I had a little dabble with that, but it seemed a lot more complicated. And even though you've got all these, I could have set it up so you could all donate and do anything like that. But one, I'm not here to get donations from you. I do put a link at the bottom of all my videos to a PayPal if you do wish to donate, but I never specifically ask for it during the live videos or any of the vlogs. I just leave it at the bottom of the description, tucked away there. And if you do, however, want to donate, there is something there. But this Streamlabs one seemed to be all orientated around that, so that's why I'm not using that software now. I'm just using the basic one. I'm not here for stuff. Hey, Luke Cena, HGV's in the place. I don't know whether Scott Andrews is still here, but if he is, then that's 3 of the trucker vloggers all here in one place at the same time. Luke Cena, HGV's been he's been a he's been a steward today at the British Touring Car Championships, which was awesome, I reckon. I'd love to go and see them. Next year, I think it's going to be our year. We're going to be popping to see them. But anyway, did someone else have a suggestion about a video to look forward or look back through? Marshall, that was the word. Marshall Stewart. Oh, Chukajenko, of course. Sorry. stupid me. I didn't mean to leave you out there. Pure accident. Trucker Jenko in the chat. He's also got a YouTube channel, and I think I shouted you out in a couple of weeks ago. But if I didn't, then I'll shout you out again soon. I'm just trying to think of another video. Does my microphone lag? Hey, we got Mark Dring here as well. So we got Mark Dring, Trucker Jenko, Luke C and HGV, and me. Da, 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 da. Hey, don't say I don't provide you entertainment, eh? You like the tutorials I do, just not when my camera tries to run away from me. Is that when my camera's on my head, you mean? Is that what you mean? Let me find out. I'm trying to remember. Can you remember what your video was? Bro Trip. It was 122 or 120. Hello, Lewis. Hope you're alright. There's 2 Scott Andrews here. What? Wide load first, wasn't it? You've got your CPC module 4. Good luck, buddy. Would I ever live stream when in the truck driving? I have contemplated that. Hello, LA. Thank you very much for all the support, buddy. Would I ever live stream driving in the truck? I have contemplated doing it, but I don't know if you watch Trucker J doing it. It's very hard to keep the camera still while you're doing it, and plus I wouldn't be able to interact with everyone. I have contemplated setting up the cameras all in the cab and having them all live streamed off onto YouTube directly, and so that'd be like a live feed constantly all the time. So it's definitely something I want to look at in the future, but I won't be doing it straight off my phone. I need to find a way of either getting an inverter in the cab so I can set my laptop up with the camera plugged into the laptop, so it's all done above board, and I don't want to risk doing anything wrong. At the moment we've got the cameras recording up there, and it takes us a long time to pull off all the material from that recording and then edit the videos. So yes, we'll see how things go from there. Trucker Steve's got a 360 camera. Yeah, I've seen the videos from there. I haven't watched Trucker Steve's videos for a short while now. He seems to have diversed into doing a lot of other random kind of lifestyle kind of videos, so good luck to him with those. Oh, there's a lot more than one Scott Andrews, but only one Scott Andrews who does spinnies as good as you do, buddy. Right, okay, we can't watch through old videos without watching, in my opinion, the best thing to have ever been caught during one of my vlogs. Right, let's explain the situation. Hello, gaming. Steve is training to be a drone pilot. Oh, pretty cool. So let's have a look here. We started off the shift, and it took us ages to even introduce my brother. But
guys, I hinted at it yesterday.
We got bro trip going on. We had a bro trip going on, and we took my brother Warren with us.
Today's vlog. My bro's with me as well. Say hello, was.
2 minutes into the video, and then we told you all that he was there.
Hello. Yeah,
I love it when he comes with me, trying to get the interaction going.
Let it be. Alright guys, so we've just been sitting waiting around for a bit now. It's been a bit of a change of plan to the destination.
Hello Brooklyn.
I'm a bit gutted about it really, because
Kev T's here now as well.
Canary Wharf.
Yes.
And delivering right to the site there. But
so this was got to be one of my most favourite videos. If you guys fancy sharing me out, I'd appreciate that, guys. Let me know if you've came from any of the other channels.
Security guys that'll be ready to go.
So basically what happened was we got Warren with us, and we was taking our first ever wide load as well, so we was absolutely we was cacking our pants.
With a 1 and a as soon as possible.
You've definitely started with the spinnies.
Or as soon as I get a few emails, but there's that many emails.
Cheers, Luke. Thank you very much.
Sorry, but
But anyway, we went and picked up a load, and I'm just gonna be skipping through it rather than showing you the whole videos.
You've got to trade on lane 1 and 2. Just got to live with it now.
Sorry about the noise in the background. So this is us. This is in Cinderella. Back on the 20th of April 2017. We had about a 3.4 metre load on, I reckon, looking at that. It was our first ever wide load, so we was cacking ourselves. Oh, Chuck and Chris is here now as well. We got everyone in the place. So who else we need now? We just need the bearded trucker, Trucker J. We just need Trucker Josh. Everyone spam Trucker Josh in Canada. See if we can wake him up and get him over here. So here's the load. I'll just quickly show you the load. What had happened was one of our straps broke around by Corley Services. Just before Corley Services, our strap broke on the load.
You are enjoying the vlog?
And I'd forgot I did this. He just got out. And when I just as he got out, I jumped back in to move out the way and let someone out. As you can see at the front there, see one of the straps had split. So we've just moved forward to let someone out. Look at my face. So anyway, the moment you've all been waiting for. Does anyone know what I'm leading up to? Any of you? Before we go for any further, does anyone know what this video was all about? The funniest bit or the best bit we've ever caught? The gaming Englishman knows it. Oh dear. Trucker J in the UK is here now. Yes. How you doing, Trucker J? I think we've almost managed to get nearly every UK trucking vlogger on the channel at the moment in this live stream, so that's pretty damn awesome. We're just doing a bit of a live stream celebrating hitting 4,000 subscribers. Get the donuts out the liquid. My dear's gone upstairs and has tuned in to comment on the live stream now. It's a pleasure to have you in here, Trucker J. Loving your new vlogs now. It was a castle in Scotland. No, unfortunately, LA. But anyway, a few of you have guessed it already, but here we go.
Right, guys.
Probably haven't found the part yet.
Amongst all the traffic and carnage of London.
I don't know why the volume's so quiet.
That is my load.
I hope the audio's okay. And I'm not talking too loud over the videos.
First time for CJACEY vlogs.
So we got the load delivered, and then we've done a few more subscriber shout outs.
Got some burgers. We got some. We're to get that far, I don't think.
We get sidetracked by someone's boots. Watch this.
We're already on.
So mature. I think someone walked past with massive with massive crocodile shoe boots on or something.
So we've only got 4.5 hours remaining.
No problem, Trucker J.
Works out perfect, actually.
Never had all of the vloggers in any live streams before. Well, it's me. It's a first one for me. Trucking Chris. I don't know if you're at work today, actually, Chris. But anyway, let's cut to the chase. The moment you've all been waiting for, and that I have slowly built up to. Here we go.
Pay close attention to the monster can that Mozzie's tapping.
Carrying on.
What had happened here was, I couldn't have paused that at a worse time. We'd just dropped on Safe Mim services, and it was pretty savage, really. A bloke had parked next to us in the truck, and he'd gone out to use the bathroom up against his tyre, and we drove away as he had his back to our trailer, and we drove off, leaving him in the open having a wee. So that's why we was laughing at the time. Hey, Big Chris. Oh dear. So we're laughing over that, and then we get some instant karma.
Oh, Chris, it's exploded. Get it up! Chris, the whole can's got... What the... Chris!
Oh, it's gone everywhere.
What happened? What? Chris, it's everywhere! Why are you laughing?
Now I realise that we're still recording.
Why are you laughing? This is bad. Get the donuts out the liquid. Get the other one!
Oh dear, so another one had fell. Another one had fell in amongst the rubbish. And I was telling him, going mad at him to get the other one. But, oh goodness me. We had to pull in straight away into the garage because Monster energy drink had filled my cigarette lighter adapter was absolutely full of water. Oh dear. We was absolutely crying. We was crying for the rest of the day with laughter because of that. And let's just do that one more time. Because while we was driving back, my brother was editing it and he kept playing it to me because I was telling him to edit it to get the swearing out of it. And he done a good job.
Recording now, you freak. We're on.
He's recording now, you freak.
Just grabbed ourselves.
Oh dear.
Warm it and go down. So yeah, we're just gonna probably about an hour.
Pay close attention to the monster can that Mozzy's tapping.
Carrying on.
He had to go over to the tree.
Across the stream. You made him quit pissing. Oh, Chris, it's exploded. Get it up! Chris, the whole can's got... What the... Chris.
I'd like to say this was the birth of liquid incidents, but there was already around before then.
What happened? What? Chris, it's everywhere. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Ignore the sausage roll in my beard.
Laughing. This is bad. Get the donuts out the liquid. I am.
Oh, sorry, I got the wrong screen on.
Get the other one.
Oh, that was silly. Sorry, I got the wrong thing on, so you couldn't even see that. How stupid of me. I'm not going to let you all sit through it again, though. Oh, but that was one of the best incidents that's ever happened during some of my videos, I reckon. We had the video where we shaved the beard off as well. Rose Douglas, thank you for the support. Nice to see you around. You're gonna buy my kids a beaker for Christmas. Yeah. Have a good night out, Rose. Luke C going out for a walk, yes. I must admit, it is pretty scary when you go out. Even though there's nothing there. Just passed your class 2. I'm sorry, did I miss a message from Michael? Oh, there you go. You're waiting for your test date for the HGV test. Yourself. Any truckers want to put my mind at ease? All I've got to say to you, Michael, is you already know how to drive, sir. You already know the rules of the road. You already know how to actually drive on the road. All you're doing is taking your nan out for a trip down the shops. That's all I'd like to try and say people to see. Ah, yes. Yes, Trucker J's free beer is getting warm. I wish I got free beer from some of my places. We used to collect from the Blue Wicked Factory, or the Wicked Factory in general, up in Scotland, and I never got any free WKD. But yeah, thanks for dropping by, Trucker J. Thank you very much, mate. Yep, don't rush, just take your time. Hey Andy Dunn, welcome to the live stream, buddy. My weekend's gone okay so far, Ian Rose. Hope your son's doing okay. Let's try and find... I can't remember. Truck Fest Newark, I think it was. This was the one where I had my beard shaved off. This was when I attended the Truckfest Truckmate UK Truck Pull. And I'm a very proud member of the Truckmate UK group.
My video covering both Truckfest Original 20.
See you later, Gaming Englishman. Thank you very much. And a message to all the truckers here. Take care and stay safe. Thank you, Gaming Englishman. So that goes to everyone from Gaming Englishman. Stay safe on the roads.
Home, and then I'll be taking the
yes, so basically what I'd set myself was I set you guys a challenge. As soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I was going to dye my beard green and shave it off. And we had a go at dyeing it green, but unfortunately it didn't work too much. But it did just about.
My dear will be helping me dye my beard green because we are fastly approaching. And
Malvern Truckfest next year I'll be trying to do a lot more truck shows.
And I said that I'll dye it green and eventually
I'll try and do a lot more next year, man.
See you guys. So that's what I'll be doing as well.
Where's the shaved beard bit?
Well,
Oh, it was the end of the video I shaved it off, did I not? So we did a lot of time lapses through the truck shows. We got to sit in Clive Shaw's Kenworth W900. That was pretty awesome.
Right, guys, everyone ready?
And then we got close up. And then we got close up access while the guys were doing the truck pull for charity. So we was in the arena filming away, and yeah, you should go and check that out. Have I ever fell out the cab? Oh yes, I did it once not too long after my class 1 got to climb out of a Magnum. Oh dear, of all the trucks to fall out of, it was a Magnum. That's one of the worst ones because there's no steps where you get out. I must admit I'm very jealous though. I'd love to drive a Renault Magnum. I'd love to have a go in one of them. Hang on a minute. Did I not film shaving the beard off? There's Todd Dewey, the ice road trucker. We got up close and personal to him, and Lisa Kelly was there too. Oh right, okay. So I didn't shave it in this video. This is awkward. He's trying to find it out, isn't it? Did I do it? I didn't do it as a live stream, did I? No. No idea. But me personally, there's that many different videos that we did. It's hard to kind of remember different parts of different videos. We had a great video where we came past Smith's Heavy Haulage a couple of weeks ago. It's hard to remember. There's one of KC Transports down there, nicely on time for my Valentine. I suppose another video that I'll show you will be Oh My Trucking Wife, where I talk about when we met my lovely partner Dia. My story about how we met. That did really well. Ivit, what's wrong with my keyboard? Oh dear, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? You've hit by accident. I don't know what that is. It all looks good here. Okay, Chucky and Chris, you get up. Yeah, you get off to bed, buddy. Wow, that should be an interesting day for you, Chucky and Chris. Have a good one, buddy. so hard trying to find out there's loads of little bits of. We've done a video thanking everyone at home, and it's probably a message I want to put across to you guys watching now. There is a lot of people. Oh, we gotta watch an advert. Let's move that across while we watch the advert. Da, da, da. I don't know how it works about adverts in videos. Hello guys. Once again, I just want to remind you that there'll be no vlog again tonight. Should be back at work tomorrow. So all going well, tomorrow night there should be a normal trucking vlog back. Even though I've been off work. Here's me doing my little. I think this was off when I was doing anxiety. No, it wasn't actually. Having to work all the time. It was a special thank you video I did to all the people at home holding the thought. Yeah, I just want to thank each and every one of you for all your hard work. Aww. Oh, that's unfortunate, that is. Of course, we went to Trucking Live. We, how did we do it? The journey into the truck show, was it? This was when we went into Trucking Live last year.
Traffic office. Right.
Let's have a look at this.
Doing a day to a show, if I haven't already mentioned it, I'm sure I have. But at least now it's raining. I've got an excuse for it not to be as clean. But you know, I did my best. You followed me all week, and if you haven't, then check out my previous vlogs.
So this was when we went to Trucking Live in Oswestry.
I celebrated.
And oh my gosh, was it muddy!
Event by doing a day's live streaming.
This was yes,
every time
yes, Luke.
Different during the day. I've actually worked a shift at work today, so check out the
this was NASA this was Oswestry Trucking Live 2017, and goodness me, it was a bit of a washout, and we. I heard a lot of people that turned back around and didn't bother coming onto the showgrounds because of how muddy it was. We got stuck twice trying to get in, and
wonder if I get in trouble if I release this the night before the show. Oh, he wants me to go around him. This guy's bringing in some tremendous looking old school vehicles.
This was our first time going into the show. Hey Fizzy Beans, welcome to the channel. And hello Miles Kingsnorth. Welcome to the channel as well. We're just doing a bit of a 4K celebration, looking over a few of my older videos and just having a chill out and a beer. Straight down.
He's got brand new tyres, that's cheating. Yep, no problem, thanks.
Oh, that was so embarrassing. Have you got someone saved you a space? And I was like, no, I'm all alone. But this was just a... did I film when I got stuck? I didn't realise I was filming when I got stuck, guys. I'm just drinking Carlin at the moment.
It's too slippy here, I tell you. It's
Thank you, Graham Smith. Proper fan there. Here's where we've just got stuck. Thank you, Graham. I'll take a look at that in a second. Trevor Wiggins, hello, buddy.
Alright, just so
we're stuck.
You know,
this is when we're stuck.
In the field, but it's not the first time, guys. I'm not the first guy to do it.
I was quite embarrassed, actually.
Having to pull the majority of...
I was embarrassed that I got stuck, but it's because I was too scared to boot it.
When we're all parked up, guys.
I was too scared to boot it around, and then...
And all these guys at SM Davis. It is now Saturday.
There
the
she
day
is.
Of the show, and Cinders is in position. We spent about 2 hours last night once we got parked up, getting everything finished off. We had to clean all the wheels again, and then this morning
Tried to clean them.
I've gone over the whole lot again, cleaning it all off. Spent another 2.5 hours or so cleaning it properly, drying it all off, and getting our cinders ready
Wow.
in the show condition. I did use some polish on there.
See you later, Luke.
And
See you later,
in
buddy.
all honesty, I don't think it's made much difference, to be honest. But anyway, we're having a nice time here at the show. It's a bit more isolated here. We're probably the furthest truck
Unfortunately,
away
we
from
were right at the end of the
main
show.
entrance, so we have got a steady flow of people coming through and looking now, and we have had our first initial inspection, which seemed to go.
So that was
over,
pretty cool.
seen
She did
Cinderella.
look well then.
Now with the show.
We did NASA earlier as well. Earlier this year we did NASA gathering. And I've just been informed, and here it is. Here's the moment that you may not have seen. We used to have a big 6-inch beard, or well,
Well, guys,
2-inch beard.
not quite the green I had in mind. But slightly
Oh dear.
green. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. My dear has got the trusty scissors.
I'll be probably doing the next truck
Get
show will be
excited,
next year
ready
now.
to whop off the beard.
Look at my
Jazzy, do
bunting.
you want to say bye to Daddy's beard? Do you want Daddy to shave his beard off?
No.
No. Joseph is a Save the Beard member.
Joseph didn't want me to shave it off.
Unfortunately,
Look
the
at
beard's
it when you
decision
just
is
had your hair
final.
done.
Yeah.
Here's the deer, everybody.
Okay, guys.
Look how
I did
blonde
try
you are.
dyeing it green, and that was in the
Have you
clip
just been away?
earlier on.
It's when you dyed it,
There.
look.
Get the scissors ready
At
then.
half and half. She
I'm
couldn't
gonna
wait.
do a proper
She
job in a
couldn't
minute,
wait to
but
do this.
I'll give her the first cut.
Excuse the
Watch my chin.
cleavage shot.
Watch my
Have you
chin.
just been away? You know, was it just for Gemma's wedding?
Oh,
Dunno.
it's going. It's going.
Don't like it.
Don't like it. I feel like I'm having my penis chopped off.
Jazzy's shutting her eyes. Jazzy.
Oh.
Daddy, look what Mummy's doing. Gotta watch the boob cam. Oh, it's coming off. It's coming. Oh my god. Ah!
Don't. God's sake.
Just kidding. Oh. Oh. Oh no. What have you done to me, dear?
No,
Oh no. Weird beard.
Have you got it?
Yes, I've got it.
Yes,
Oh
And I
my
just had it
goodness
off.
me.
Hey, look.
Can't remember what I said now. Look at the rolls of fat there.
My poor beard is a gone.
Oh, Jackie said hello, and
Time to go. Oh, look at the mess.
Ella
It
said it
looks
looks
horrible.
painful.
It looks like
Looks like a
someone
bird's
stole a
nest.
bird's nest.
Oh dear.
Anyway.
Would going
let's go
into
and tidy myself up
would
and
going
bring you
into
the proper
Europe.
aftershot.
Oh, the music. I played the music. Oh dear. Tidying it all up. But I must admit, ever since then, I've preferred having the clean shaven look, guys, unfortunately. I had a shave this morning as well.
We're gathered here today in respect and memory of CJACEY's beard. Born in October 2016 and sadly deceased in July 2017, barely reaching his first birthday.
Yes. Well, we got there.
We've came to his favourite place in the garden,
Locked the door, locked the door.
where his final resting place will be.
Oh, she's not doing it. And I went, oh.
It's so cringy. Oh dear. Oh goodness me, trucking in Europe. I don't know whether at the moment I said about it earlier. I won't be too keen on going into Europe at the moment. with the way the immigration and everything is at the moment. So, plus I'd rather be within at least 1 day's drive of home as opposed to 2 to 3. Hey Neil Fox. Cheers, Truckajenko. Hey Neil Fox. Yeah, we've been live streaming about an hour and a half now. We've just been having a bit of a chill out. We've had nearly every YouTuber in the channel at the moment. I don't know who's still here, but we've had Kev T, Trucker J, Trucking Chris, Truckajenko, and Scott Andrews all here pretty much at the same time, which was pretty cool. I'm just trying to remember what else we had the subscriber shoutouts videos there. These are the ones. Gonna have to have another advert. Trying to remember which ones. You need to get over and sample some of our fab Irish roads. Yes, it would be good to drive over in Ireland, I reckon. Was the 60-foot load the longest I've done? I haven't actually done a 60-foot load. I was like the co-driver with that. The longest one I've done is 50-foot. I can't remember which one that one would be. Let's have a look, see if I can find the longest one I did. I can't remember what I would have called it. What would I have called it? 60, 50 foot CJC? No. No, little load for a long road. No, it's not that one. Which one is it that does the spinny? That was Scott Andrews. He is quite funny, yeah. I love how his videos just spin straight into the next things. Do I ever do the truck shows, Matt? Yeah, I do like to do a couple of them. I don't do lots and lots. On Monday I'm going down to Bodmin, Ian. How can you get one of the t-shirts? Pete Finlow, we're actually looking into doing this at the moment. I'm working with someone who does printing and things like that, so we're looking to try and get a few bits of merchandise on the road. I don't think we'll be doing any like I wear at the moment. We'll probably start off with some basic ones and then maybe branch into some of the get the donuts out, the liquid kind of styles. So I hope that answers your question, Pete. It has been a while in the making now, so I just don't get time to go and see the guy so we can get things on the road. So we can get things on the roll, sorry. Yeah, that was Scott Andrews, Steve Campbell. LA, how long's the channel been running? My channel has been running about. My channel's been running since the 5th of August 2008. That's when I first got a YouTube channel. However, I first started putting videos up way before, way after that. We probably started about 6 or 7 months before I started the vlogging. I started doing gaming videos at the moment. Started so hard, I got like 3 conversations going on in the back of my head. Got 3. We started doing gaming videos to start off with, and unfortunately that was a bit of a. Oh, I can only go back as far as a certain. When do I think I'll be coming to Croydon again? I have no idea, unfortunately. I don't think we're doing any deliveries down there at the moment. Carl Smith, how you doing, buddy? We're fantastic. Just doing a bit of a celebratory live stream can't find it. I can't. Oh yeah, I'm making a bit of progress to find some of my early videos. We first started putting videos up regarding the game World of Tanks. I don't know if you've ever. No one's probably going to be aware of the game World of Tanks. We first started trying to break into the World of Tanks market by putting gaming videos up, but the World of Tanks has already got its fan base honed into a few good video makers at the moment, so we quickly realised that it wasn't going to be, and my heart wasn't fully in it, to be honest, but I did put a lot of work into it. We put a few hours into making the videos and learning ourselves how to do it. He was going to ask me the other day if you could show how to do a dolly knot. I don't know how to do a dolly knot fully, unfortunately, else I would.
What we'd originally done first was booked it for next week, and then I said to her, obviously we can only come on a Saturday because one of the off works away all week, and she says, well,
My first ever video was back in 2009. Trying to find out how to.
I'll ring you and I'll let you know. I was like, right, okay. And then she rung me last week, middle of last week, and said,
Let me just find out how to do it. Oh, it's really grainy.
Come and see somebody called Cassie, not myself.
It's a really grainy video of someone doing a handbrake turn.
We got it. So unless this Gail name is who we spoke to at the beginning, unless she didn't pass on the message.
You're not even gonna see. Oh, what's going on there? And then we did a video with my cat in 2011, and then we started doing a bit of work with the World of Tanks videos, and oh my goodness me. You like the live stream I did with wasabi and hot sauce? Ah, that was the one where you'd sent me the food, Jackie. Hey George G1. Enjoy your whiskey, Carl Smith. You used to play World of Tanks on the Xbox. Yes, Steve Campbell. I don't fully remember how to do a dolly knot. It's one of them ones that you remember for your CPC and then forget unless you keep doing it and doing it and doing it. I haven't been using it regular enough to remember all the time. My first job I didn't tramp, no, I just did weekly, Monday to Friday, back home every night. And it was pretty cool, I must admit. There are the first, I had actually had a go at doing a dolly knot the other day, and I did something that kind of resembled one. There are some good videos up there. Here's one when we was having our cat try and get our...
No, of course it ain't.
There was a huge spider in our room, and we had our cat at the time try and get it.
Go and eat it. Eat it. Hey, cookie.
I got a spelling mistake on my video description.
Don't play with your food.
I mean, it was horrible. We was all hiding from the hiding up on the settee from it. No spiders were harmed during the filming of this video, apart from one. But yeah, the channel's been going, like I say, I became a member back in 2008. This Honda Civic Epic handbrake turn was my first ever video altogether, and you ain't really gonna see it by the looks. Would it not be a good idea to tramp in the first job? I think it's worth giving it a go. It might be a little bit tougher doing it in your first time because you're not sure whether you're going to like the job at first.
So yeah, but no, I was quite happy, you know, that what the responses he gives to us. Like I say, it was just like.
Fortunately, at the moment, I don't get much aches and pains. I get a little bit of backache now and then, but luckily we do exercise quite a lot in this line of work, so hopefully that's keeping me a bit fit and saving me from getting locked up at the moment. Take a look at the CPC videos. Yeah, they're the best ones to show in dolly knots. Yeah. Am I a Scania man, or do other trucks interest you? I've seen the 2019 Mercs with the mirrorless things, and I don't know. I'm not quite sold on them yet. I think I don't know. It'll take some getting used to, that would. Sorry about that, Steve. I'm into all sorts of trucks, Fizzy. My personal favourite to tramp in is a DAF, but I appreciate all sorts of trucks. I love certain aspects of others. Volvo are dead futuristic. Scania are just meaty and powerful. What made me have my green lights in the truck? I just wanted to light up the interior and make it a little bit more interesting. And Pete, the lights that change colours. I can put them as different colours as well if I want to. I've seen every video I've seen are great. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's a pleasure to entertain you all, guys, and I'm happy that you all enjoy them. This is the first video that was back on my channel back in 2009, the first video I ever put up. The only tip I'd say, Kyle, is to just approach a company near to you that does flatbed work and see if they'll give you a job. Just explain that you need to be shown the ropes, pardon the pun. But yeah, here's the video. Very old, very grainy, very immature. Boys will be boys. But it was in the middle of the night. Where am I going now? Where am I going now? That's the first video I've got on the channel. I'm surprised. I can't believe it's still on there, to be honest.
No.
I've come a long way since then, and now I don't obviously do stuff like that. Trying to find what other cool things to show you all. I think can't really find any.
Try doing it yourself.
My birthday bash. I did a birthday bash video. Can't remember how this one won.
Hey!
Here's me celebrating my birthday out on my Todd.
Can't get the staff these days, guys. Can't get the staff. My own.
Ah, yeah. I pretended that I couldn't get into my own truck.
What do you mean my name's not down? Don't you know who I am? I'm CJC himself. These people wouldn't be here if it wasn't for me. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'd never be an actor, would I? Hey, Yorkshire trucker.
I'm coming in regardless, mate. Hey! Would you believe it?
Oh dear.
Can't get the staff these days, guys. Can't get the staff. My own doormen wouldn't let me into my own party.
What am I like? What a crazy sausage. That was when I was back on my Todd having my birthday out on my own in the truck. Drive it like it's down it vlog. Oh, that was a funny one, yes, when I got locked out. Fizzy Beans drives an 8-wheeler and triaxle drag. Have I ever driven anything like that? No, I've never driven the wagon and drags. I think it's a different skill set altogether, personally. And some of the turns that they do in them is unbelievable. Drive it like you stole it. Thank you for the suggestion, James.
Good morning, guys.
This was the one where we got locked out.
All the flashes on.
Oopsie-daisy, sorry.
And guess what?
Cinderella locked us out the truck, didn't she? I keep forgetting to switch scenes, sorry.
One door that's locked itself.
Fully locked out.
And 2 doors that have locked themselves, locking me out. I have got nothing on me. I haven't got my phone in my pocket.
This was a very hard lesson in
I honestly don't know what to
not
do.
checking your thing
And I
with
tell
your
ya,
door shut.
If Bird or Pooh's got anything to do with it, it'll be the last time they come with me, I'll tell you. So, I really don't know what to do. It is almost
All I got was my
5 o'clock in the
camera.
morning now, so no one's going to be awake at work,
Hey Matthew.
and there's nowhere I can go. Even if I manage to get a phone, I don't think there'll be anyone picking up the phone at work, because it'll just be the drivers there and they'll be like, nah. But I'll go over there and give it a go, see if anyone over there can lend me the phone, because Cinderella's running.
Back in a sec, guys. Just go and get a beer.
I just got up to beat the fucking traffic today, and then this has happened. As if this week hasn't been hard enough.
Like that, because then that's
Okay, it is now 37 minutes later. Well, pretty much an hour actually. It's 20 to 6 in the morning. We've managed to get in by, thankfully the guy behind me's helped me out, he's got a pocket knife, and we've managed to just get in by cutting the rubber in the rear quarter light where Bird happily sits normally, and I'll show you more in the day. But we are in, we can start our Bloody Friday. Okay, well, it is Jason Garrett, or Garrett, from Parkfield Haulage. You, sir, are a credit to trucking, and thank you for giving up 30 to 40 minutes of your morning to help me out. Talk about camaraderie in trucking. He's, apparently his company is closely linked to ours as well, so yes, I am my Friday to you, buddy. Thank you very much. Let's get going, shall we? And there he goes. Thanks again.
Oh dear, I'm back.
And who better to capitalise on a shitty situation?
Hey,
Good old Mother Nature.
2 Irish
herself.
truckers in the channel
Seeing
now.
that Cinderella's at her weak point,
Cheers everyone.
She's got a
Here's the
weakness.
4K. Other beers are available.
and she's punishing us hard, or trying to anyway. But I've managed to try and what I used for that video.
It was soaking
What's
wet.
the video you all know?
Soaking wet. Got a bit of loading in, unloading.
And then repeat the process another 7 or 8 times until we're empty.
It's quite one or two followers from Ireland, Fizzy Beans.
Time to get back.
Cheers, Neil.
The diggers want you. Come on!
Oh, here we go.
Horse box, I see you found a way to give your horse some dignity by putting his arse away. But horse box, please get out of my way. There's plenty more things that I'd like to do on only Bloody Friday. I mean, this is the level of stupidity. There's a bike there. Go round the bike. Look, I'm going round the bike. I'm going to avoid the bike. I'm not on the other side of the road. Come on. Come on. You can do it. No. You're going to sit there, are you? And wait for the worst possible time when there's no space
to overtake him. Or an complete fool.
Oh dear. Back in the days.
Alright.
Oh dear, that was hilarious.
Know how to do that anyway, but for those of you not lorry drivers, it will come in handy. You already experienced during the
So yeah, there's definitely a few bits among the channel where I lose my rag. We had a bit of a rant. Oh no, I better not show you that one, because even though I think my video is going to be demonetized, I don't want to show you the massive rant I had before. What did I have? Yeah, the early videos I did in the channel, I kind of wasn't as bothered about my swearing as I should have been. So if you go back, way back into like vlogs 1 to 30 or whatever, I'm swearing left, right and centre. Obviously I've toned that down. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. Oh dear. I was definitely getting frustrated at the horse box. Mark Drink, I got locked out of a scanner wearing nothing but cowboy boots. Really, Mark? Oh dear. Hey, Safa Boy. Welcome to the channel, Safa Boy. It's a new name I haven't seen before. Hope you enjoy the channel, buddy. Andy Dunn, coordinate lights. See. Alright, so we've got a few Irish truckers over here. Who does Fizzy drive for? Hello. Alright, so what should we do now? We've had a look through some of the other videos that we've done in the past. We've got a video coming out on Tuesday covering last Monday and Tuesday. We had a bit of a Monday incident driving down a really narrow, tiny farm kind of country lane. So we've put that in the start of the video and then we expanded it into Tuesday's vlog. We've had some good feedback regarding trucks of the day. That's pretty good. I'm going to be having that. I'm not lost, I'm temporarily misplaced. James Clifford seems to know quite a few of my videos. So this is back when I had to like I say, I really hindered my channel at the start. Where was I lost here?
The house factory, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yes, I remember it now. I remember this one. We should have gone left there, I think. I didn't have a clue where I was going. Oh, Matthew Wilson, does that mean you drive a big V8 on the...
Oh, that's the estate we drove through before.
Do you drive a big V8 on the fridges? I literally only drove the automatic out of the yard and then back in it. So, it was still weird. It was still weird. Very weird.
A bit like when we do it.
Yeah, we was lost. Oh, another advert. I'll probably get in trouble showing these adverts during these, but never mind. It is what it is. Coventry? No way. Can't remember.
Because we can pull her forward, get her strapped up.
Nice run north for a change. Is this when I had that big container on the
An air
front?
pipe at the back of the engine came out while we was on our way. Now,
No. No idea.
yes! Good morning, everybody.
Oh dear, get the donuts out the liquid. Then we had the bits where I started to try and branch out and do subscriber shoutouts. And I think... 2018 S500s. Oh gosh, they are. It's all to do with the livery. That's what I've always said. And I'll tell you what, because you're here, I'm going to show everybody what Derry's livery looks like. If you don't mind. Is that okay with you? Derry.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Refrigerated transport.
Oh yeah. Well, I've already seen one and brought it. So.
Oh, is it those?
Yeah. I seen it on Spark. There was a woman on Spark.
I've seen you guys.
And,
Look at these beauties.
And I'm like, oh, I don't know what it was. Oh, I don't know what. And then I've seen a couple that do look, and they're all looking at the same.
Very nice. Do they ever come over here? Hey, Paul O'Brien. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 4,000 subscribers. It's taken a while, but it's been a lovely while. And I mean that. My woman wonders why I drive all day, then come home and stick on CJACEY and watch him drive. She thinks I have a problem. I must admit, it does seem a bit... I'm not going to judge everyone who watches the videos, because I watch other people vlogging as well, and I think what it is, it's nice to watch other people having the same experience that we have all day. So it's nice to watch other people get... I don't know, Steve Campbell, that's just how it came up. You guys don't miss anything, do you? Yeah, it's just nice to see other people and how their trucking life goes as opposed to ours, you know what I mean? Subscriber shout out videos. Basically up until like last year we used to do subscriber shout outs during all the vlogs. So all throughout the videos you'd see I'd just come to a bit and say I want to welcome so. And the good thing about that was everyone was getting a shout out. The bad thing was no one knew where the shout out was. So I decided to do subscriber shout outs. And as much as I've enjoyed doing them, I literally just haven't got the time to keep doing them. And I've had to delete 800 emails this morning where I've kept holding on to them and holding on to them, just thinking, yes, I'll do one, and I just can't find the time to do another subscriber shout out video. And if I did, I'd have to read out another 600 odd names, and unfortunately it was good because what I liked the most about it was I got the chance to highlight some of my video editing and work on my video editing a lot more. Well, computer ain't working very good at the moment.
And today's edition will be coming live from inside.
It was where I got to use some of my video editing and start to hone in, practice the skills of that. That naturally fitted in with the song then. So this is a look around the Porsche showroom. Not too far away from me, where I always go and have a little perv over the Porsche Panameras. Normally the why is it going to the wrong trousers? The wrong trousers? I'll have a look for that one in a minute as well. But yeah, we did the subscriber shoutouts, and unfortunately I think I'm going to have to officially close the subscriber shoutout videos.
Yes, it is. And
what's going on now? Have I
If you're a YouTuber, you're probably...
Get out of here.
It's just emphasising it,
Yeah, it's just off the A449.
Not using the hard shoulder.
We let Joseph do some recordings. Here's when my bunting had a bit of a debut of his recording.
Idiots who don't have a clue. Like this red Volkswagen over here. Not using the hard shoulder. It's so nice to see them in their natural habitat.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Okay, yes, we're on our way over to Birmingham. And we get to let Joseph have a little film. He felt a bit left out. Film it outside as well, then, Joseph.
I would.
Do you want to talk to the fans?
Oh,
Put the
bless
camera
him.
on you. Tell them hello. No. Traffic jam, yeah.
Yeah, they're really friendly over at Porsche.
Okay, we are almost there now. Well,
This is my humble car, guys.
showroom over there.
Not-
little Nissan.
It's not the kind of car you'd expect, but it's a beauty.
Panera, you can honestly say you've been on a Bentley forecourt now.
I parked as far away from them as I could.
So out of place. Yes,
It's been
once
okay,
again, I wanna
Roger.
Thank all the staff here at Bentley Birmingham.
It's okay, Roger. We've just been looking over some of the old videos and stuff like this.
Yes, thank you, Dad.
Herself is giving me the evils. Give her a shout out. Andrea is her name. Andrea, I'm sorry I've took your fella's time this evening. He just wanted to congratulate me on reaching 4,000 subscribers, but you're his #1 subscriber, so I'm going to pass him over to you now so you can enjoy some of his time instead of mine. Thanks for joining me, Fizzy, and it's good to see you in the chat as opposed to not commenting on the videos. Just kidding, buddy. Keep driving, keep her between the lines and keep her lit, mate. Roger Mills, I was late home and fell asleep. We've had a good evening, yeah. We've had a couple of beers, we've had a look for some old videos. Nissan Primera 2-litre X-Plate. Now this is a 2-litre W Reg.
Yeah, that's just the main.
For letting us in.
And it's just a
And,
diesel.
I'm
It's a
actually quite
diesel.
nervous. With the Porsche garage, we'd actually been in to see them quite a few times and look at the cars, but currently we haven't actually met them face to face before, so I'm a bit nervous for a change.
These were unbelievable, these cars.
Yeah, give me that. Hmm? No, these look over here.
He wanted to go over the other area.
I've got to keep an eye on you. Jazzy, don't touch anything in here, please.
You've seen the toy cars. It would be somewhere I'd love to go into, making car videos as well, but it's just getting the opportunities to. Whoa. Maybe I could have worked on the volume there. He thought these were rockets at the back. That's it, jets. Bless him. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how the other half live.
Next month. Like, don't worry,
No.
man. We all love you, really.
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Oh dear, 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 dear.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think around about 2 hours this evening is gonna be about enough to celebrate our time reaching 4,000 subscribers. So I want to thank each and every one of you for dropping in. I should say. It's been a pleasure to spend a bit of a Saturday evening with you. Hope it's gone all right. I did have to play around with the software, and hopefully it's looked a little bit more professional than it would have looked just by looking at myself and somehow trying to fathom a way of trying to show you all the videos. So yes, thank you to each and every one of you for dropping by and wishing me all the best on reaching 4,000 subscribers. And yeah, don't forget, we had each and every one of the YouTubers along. We had everybody. Jones is going to send you a pace on Monday. Okie dokie, Jackie. But yes, we had Kev, Jay, Chris, Jenko, Scott, and me all together in one place. So that was pretty awesome, eh? Thank you all for your continued support. Thank you all for watching all the videos. There'll be a new video coming out on Tuesday. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to edit Thursday's video. And bit of a message coming up later on. We might possibly be getting a sponsor in some of the videos, but we'll see how things go with that. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll see you all later.